Hi guys, so today we're going to make my favorite Christmas treat, gingerbread cookies. And I have the absolute best gingerbread cookie recipe. My cousin Emily actually found it for us and we've used it ever since. We're obsessed. And it's from the website called cookingclassy.com. So it's not our recipe, it is someone else's, but we own it as a family that this is our hands down favorite gingerbread recipe. So I wanted to take you guys along so that you guys can see how we make them. Someone's hit me up on my phone, probably my cousins, because we're not going to be together this year for Christmas, which is really sad, but she's making cookies, I'm making cookies, so I kind of feel like we're together. And I just wanted to show you how they're done, give you guys another baking video, Kaylee's kitchen video, even though I'm not in my kitchen, I'm at my grandma's kitchen. Even better in my opinion, but let's start baking. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is put together the dry ingredients. So it calls for 3 cups of flour. They have all-purpose flour here. I like to use kamut flour just out of preference and nutrition, but I use what I got. Then I'll put in 2 other cups, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing next. Then it's a half a teaspoon of baking soda, not the powder, the soda. Now we have 3/4 teaspoon of powder. I always get those 2 mixed up. Baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda. 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I'll list all the ingredients in the description box just in case. But so far, the dry ingredients are going swell. Now I have to pop in the spices. So I measured out all the spices you're gonna need. You need a tablespoon of ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then pop that into your dry mixing bowl. And voila, it smells like gingerbread heaven already. Now the final dry ingredient is some kosher salt, and we're going to whisk this baby together. Where's my whisk? Right here. We're going to whisk, make everything nice and combined, and then we're gonna work on the wet mixture. Honestly, this recipe is so easy. It's simple, you really can't mess it up in my opinion. What you can mess up is the icing to go on top of the gingerbread cookies. So that's something I haven't fully nailed. We kind of just play around with the recipe and see like the consistency we want. I feel like that's kind of common though for icing and frosting recipes. It's just depending on how dry it is in your kitchen, how much liquid you put in, so you just kind of have to eyeball it. But we'll see what I do this year, and maybe I can keep this video and look back on it so I don't forget. Okay, so everything is nicely blended together. Now let's work on the wet mixture. Now in a larger bowl, you're going to put in 10 tablespoons of softened butter. Always put your wet ingredients in a larger bowl because then you'll just dump in your dry ingredients. I always forget to do that and I do the opposite. This time I didn't forget, so we're gonna pop in all of that butter. Now you're going to put in 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar. Look, if you don't have dark and you only have light, that will be fine, but the dark brown sugar is key to get that. It's not key because you can work with a light brown, but the dark brown sugar has more of that molassesy taste that you get on top of the molasses we're gonna put in here. So now we're going to cream this together. Look how retro my grandma's mixer is. It's so funny. I love this color. That's the color of Miss Pistache, my KitchenAid mixer. But yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna work. I haven't used this in a long time. So let's cream this together. I'm sure it'll work fine. Oh boy. The cord just fell out. Awesome. She does have a KitchenAid mixer. It's just so heavy I didn't feel like breaking it out. In goes 1 egg yolk. Also 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla. Only 2 more ingredients to go. This is a tablespoon of milk. Now that that's mixed together, the key ingredient is the molasses. And how fun, Grandma's molasses, making these cookies in Grandma's kitchen. So we're going to do 1/2 cup of this molasses. Open this baby up. Pour in, this is 1/4 cup, so I'll just use this twice. Ooh, it smells so weird. So odd. In you go. The other 1/2 of the cup. There we are. Everything is all put together. We'll just have to combine the wet ingredients and then we'll pop in the dry and mix it and we'll be good to go. Your wet ingredients should look something like this color, this consistency. And now we're going to add in the dry. Slowly adding in the dry ingredients here on my toes because I'm short. We just do a little at a time. Mix around 2 of adding. Smells like like Christmas, have fun, yeah. Top it off, and then we're good to go. And then we're going to actually refrigerate this for about 20 minutes. I like to get my hand in there to work the mixture better. It's just better to use your hands rather than a stand mixer when it comes to the final product. So then it said to divide the dough into 2. Now, typically, if my cousin was in town, we'd be blasting Hanson Snowden Christmas album, making cookies together. I'm still gonna do the traditional things that we usually do, and I just sent her a photo of everything I'm doing to make her feel like she's here. My dough is thawed out now, well, some, and I'm going to take my rolling pin and just roll this out to kind of like an inch, quarter inch, I don't know, just kind of eyeball it. You don't want them too thick. I haven't used my grandma's rolling pin in so long. Time to cut our little shapes and place them on the baking tin. The cookies are on the pan. I actually think the hearts and the stars are really cute. So we're gonna pop this into the oven for 8 minutes and then let them cool for 2 minutes. I don't like them to be hard at all. I like them to be super soft. So depending on your oven's temperature, just keep checking and make sure that the bottom doesn't get burnt at all. The cookies are out of the oven. This is how they should look. Slightly baked, but slightly underbaked. I know that a lot of people are weary about underbaked cookies, but once these set and they harden more, it becomes a perfect, soft, chewy gingerbread consistency. So just trust me on this. Let's get these on the cookie sheet and then we'll load this up with some more cookies. You guys, these are so good. Every year, I'm like, I can't wait to eat these. And the moment I bite into them, I remember why I wait all year. Woo! Okay, these are gonna cool. Then I'm gonna make the frosting. We're gonna frost these, plate them up, and eat them all. I'm actually making this in a few days' time. So this is Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. This is the frosting recipe I use. So it's 3 cups powdered sugar, 1.5 tablespoon of meringue powder, and 4 to 6 tablespoons of water, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. So we'll see how this turns out. Let me show you the meringue powder I used. I used this. This is from Wilton. I've never used meringue powder before. In the past years, me and my cousin just make it without it, and apparently this is like a really great geller, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. This is what I'm using in my snow pudding, so we will see how this tastes. Let's actually go ahead and taste it just to make sure. Frosting taste test. Whoa, too sugary. Nope, need to troubleshoot that. I added more vanilla, that seemed to have helped, but I honestly don't think I like the meringue powder. I think that's what's giving it that overly baked taste, in my opinion, so I'm still gonna use it, but maybe don't use the meringue powder, in my opinion. Frosting is so hard to nail. I can't seem to get it down. I'm just going ahead and icing this cookie. My grandma wants to try it with the icing. I honestly like it without the icing, but make half and half. I don't think we're going to decorate them too fun this year. Usually we all get together the day before Christmas Eve and we decorate them together. So this year is gonna be different, but that's okay. I'm gonna go give this to my grandma and that's it. I hope you guys make these. Grandma has her cookie and it is Christmas Eve. Eve, so I thought I would just chit chat really quickly at the end of this video and wish you all a very Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas. I know that we are going to make the best of it because that's all we can do. And I hope you guys are making some yummy treats. Share with me down below some of your favorite traditional Christmas treats. I have a top 5. I put it on my Instagram stories. If you're not following me on Instagram, definitely do that because I do like a vlog style on my Instagram stories on top of actually vlogging for YouTube. And I think I'm gonna end my Christmas series here. I just feel like the perfect gingerbread cookie recipe is the way to do it. And next year I will definitely amp up Vlogmas and actually do more vlogs rather than, I'll also do a combination of topic-based and vlogging. Tonight I'm heading over to my mom's house and she's gonna cook a lovely Christmas Eve dinner. We always do Christmas Eve at her house, and typically my dad's side of the family goes to a Christmas party, but not happening this year. And my mom's going to make a pot roast with some carrots and potatoes, and she does like a chocolate cake and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and then I'll just hang out. We're trying to keep it small and tight, and I'll see some of Ryan's family and watch Christmas Story. I always watch A Christmas Story. Christmas Eve night, I don't watch it all month long until this night, just because I kind of accidentally found A Christmas Story on Christmas Eve, and I had never seen it before, and then it started playing all night long because I forgot to turn the TV off in my dreams, and so now I just associate it with Christmas Eve. Like, that is my Christmas Eve movie, and I just love it. It just makes me so happy. It's like a little tradition I created for myself. I'm trying to soak it all in. I feel like maybe this is just me, but I am so aware of me soaking it in and making sure that I am soaking it in, but it almost just doesn't seem enough. Like, am I doing something wrong? Well, maybe that's just life, you know? Like, just, you can't experience all the feelings all the time, but I want to. I love this time of year so much, and I'm so excited to have a new year. We're gonna have a new year, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this Christmas. I'm gonna push it until January because I don't want to take things down, and I'll see you guys in another vlog, maybe from here or maybe when I'm back in LA. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support, the love, the comments, the likes. It really means the world to me that we have a really kind community here, and that's what I'm all about. So on that note, stay cozy and be kind, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.